Yo, what is going on, my dudes? Welcome to the video. Today we are reacting to Ghost Assault. A lot of you guys probably watch him on Twitch already. He's an incredibly skilled controller player. If you don't, definitely recommend checking him out. He also has a YouTube, and I would, again, highly recommend it. He's one of the most skilled, intelligent, and mechanically, perfect controller players. And he actually does that all as well with a fairly high ping, 30 to 50. Playing 30 to 50 ping and being so competitive is incredibly impressive. If you guys do want to support him in the Fortnite item shop, his code is Assault Season. I'm also going to be doing a monthly giveaway of 10,000 V-Bucks. If you show me proof using either my code or somebody I react to's code, all you got to do is screenshot you using it. Send me that on Twitter. Congratulations to Tanish M. I will be DMing you with 10,000 V-Bucks. So again, make sure you do that and drop which console you're playing on down in the comments below. PS4, Xbox, PC, Switch, mobile, as well to be entered in the giveaway. All right, so let's get into the video. He does mostly arena gameplay, so he's playing very high-level players. He's got 1,000 height built up. You also notice that he doesn't L2 spam as a controller player. He actually has really strong aiming abilities. Unlike myself, you know, he actually does track his players very, very well. Just one component of his skill, though. You can see he's really good at reading other players' pushes, gets the very easy pyramid trap, blocks him up, but that's pretty standard par for the course gameplay. What I'm most impressed with Assault is how he's able to fight from box to box. He's really, really good at just controlling the box fight. You can see it. Even while actively pressuring a player, he actually gets third-partied here and recovers so well. And he also baits the trap. So he's dealing with both the third party and getting baited, or baiting out that player's trap right there. So just to show you what I mean, he steals this wall, gets the floor, or tries to get the floor, I should say, and the opponent drops a trap. He sees that. The opponent is going to say, okay, I'm going to let him drop in, but Assault drops in, hits the jumper so that the trap triggers, and then he can re-push the player. Just very smart play all in all. The thing I love about watching Assault is he makes both the smart play and the mechanically gifted play at the same time. You know, he's best of both worlds. Just honestly one of the best controller players out there right now, in my opinion. He's just mad dominant, dude. Unfortunately, he has to eat that. There's not really a whole lot you can do about that. He is one to absolutely drive boxes, so there are occasions. Now, he deals with it incredibly well, but there are occasions where he does get trapped. And you can see right there, he actually goes for a little bit of a counterintuitive play, you would think, in dropping the floor. A lot of people like to drop the roof and the pyramid there when they're trying to take a box. But he'll actually, if you have not dropped, you know, a pyramid in your own box, he'll put a ramp first and then dominate with the ramp. Again, this is another perfect example of that. Is instead of stealing the outer wall, he steals the inside of your box first. Definitely something you want to try out. Definitely something that I never really thought of until watching Assault, because it actually works incredibly, incredibly well. And people panic. Once they're jammed underneath a ramp in their own box, it becomes a huge struggle bus for that player. So he's not able to quite steal that player's wall. And again, if he was probably a zero ping player, he'd probably get that steal off, right? That's the one disadvantage that Assault has to deal with it, and obviously, you know, deals with it very, very well. I would love to see Assault at World Cup, man, just because I feel like on LAN, you know, on the same internet connection, everybody having the exact same connection to that LAN server, he would be absolutely insane, man. Insane. You'd love to see it. So again, dude, just reading the players, waiting for them to overbuild, and just reading the play and bopping them as they fall down, dude. And there again is that pyramid play. We talk about that so much in these reaction videos, but man, the pyramids, the use of pyramids, the use of ramps is what separates good players, you know, from amazing players. And that's what Assault is. He does make these plays, these butt-clenching plays where he'll push into the other player's boxes, man. I don't got the guts to do that. But he does it so well, you know, and he's so dominant with it. What's he doing to this poor kid? What is he doing to this poor kid? And again, he never panics, man. He never panics. He's not scared of pushing boxes like that at all. It's crazy. And he's so skilled at it, dude. In my opinion, Assault, ultimate box-to-box fighter, man, as a controller player. It's something that's hard to do on controller. It really is. You have much more of an advantage doing that on keyboard and mouse versus controller because all of your binds are instant, right? So your wall, your floors, your ramps, you know, they're all set to one bind. Same with your weapons. So worst comes to worst, you get stuck in a box with somebody, you can just hit that one key, boom, your shotgun's out. Not the same with controller. You have to toggle out of your builds and then toggle to whatever bind your shotgun is on, right? It's a little bit of a different story and adds a few extra like milliseconds to your box fights, and Assault just doesn't even care, dude. He's so good and he's so meticulous with stealing boxes and fighting players. I mean, this is like another great example right here. Assault is literally just dismantling gradually this kid's box here. And like he gradually gets it again, takes every wall individually, and is really quick to throw at that ramp. I think it's something that people still don't expect yet, and I think you can really go a long way to take advantage of that. People are not really looking still for you to be dropping in that ramp on them, and they don't know how to react to it. So I would definitely take a page from Assault's book. Try to drop ramps as much as possible into people's boxes. I know it's tricky, but it's definitely something you could work on because it definitely works out incredibly well. And it really forces that panic, man. It really does. Now keep in mind here, just looking at this, we're in 1,000 tier arena division. Assault has 11 kills with 19 alive, man. Absolutely goated. And again, a lot of that comes down to the fact that his ability to drive boxes is so strong. Again, so strong, bro. He's so good at pushing those, man. It's cracked. It's absolutely cracked. And I mean, in a meta where everybody just boxes up, like being skilled at that is so awesome. And again, dude, it just ain't right, man. It just ain't right. Poor dude just got beamed.
Hell no, brother.
Like, people are boxing up so hard that Assault can straight up just run around on these kids. And everybody's just too nervous to peek them, man. I mean, wouldn't you be nervous to peek them? Let's be honest, but like... I mean, it's no wonder Assault has 1,000 points already, dude. He must rack up so many points for his eliminations. He's got to. Again, he's just the absolute box killer, man. He's a hunter killer, box killer drone, dude. Oh my god, look at this maniac. He says, nah, dude. You ain't resting on me, man. Get that garbage out of here. Again, this is one huge reason I love to watch Assault is because, personally, my box fighting sucks. Especially in comparison to Assault. Like, watching this makes me feel like a box fighting bot, dude. But Assault is so good with it, and it's definitely something, again, as a controller player, I want to improve on so much, dude, because it's probably easily the weakest part of my game. Another thing with Assault, man, and this is a good example, like, he won't just necessarily battle for building height constantly. I see that kind of as a mistake that people make. They think the only skill gap, the only way to, like, force engagements is to just go up. But Assault will only go up if he needs to go up. And if you're overbuilding and you're just driving up, he's just going to wait and either get low ground shots on you or just knock the build out. And honestly, that is the move nowadays. Oh, man. You can see some of those tags as well that are going through walls. That's got to do with the fact that he is on a little bit of a higher ping than a lot of these pro players. So, again, that will make a difference, man. Just so aggressive, bro. He's just so aggressive. It's wild to me that Assault loves driving boxes as hard as he does. While having a high ping, you know? Like, I have a fairly high ping, so I usually steer away from that. But Assault is just all about it, man. He's one of the most aggressive box fighters. Like, he plays a playstyle that appeals to people who play on, like, zero ping, right? Except he's not, which is so crazy. For those of you wondering what the hell am I talking about, what is ping? If you totally don't know, ping is basically the time it takes for you to communicate with the server. So if you have a 25 millisecond ping, that's 25 milliseconds for your game to connect to the server, and then the game to relay, or the server to relay the information back to you. So that's a lot of time. Obviously, you're on a super low ping, and you're trying to place walls. That means you can get those walls out a lot faster. But if you're on a high ping, it's the total opposite. Dude, he's just so mechanically sound, man. It's crazy. And again, he's got about 3 different people posted up on different areas watching him while he challenges this one guy in this box. And he's still just going for it. Like, that's, I guess, one of my biggest problems. The moment I start to get third-partied, I just box. But Assault just gets more aggressive.